Mr. Rob Reiner and Billy Crystal.
Bill, right
What?
here, right here.
Oh.
Right here. Here you go.
What?
Welcome.
Thank you, Alan, for whipping the crowd into a frenzy. I've said that to him every time he's introduced a movie that we've been a part of, so I have to keep that going.
Beauty.
It's a beautiful story, and that's really how the movie got its...
Yes,
got its-
absolutely. What I got from that story, I mean, from what that is Saul Horn was sitting quietly. All of a sudden, he lit up. He got excited. He was animated. He was sitting like a lox for a long time. And all of a sudden, he's like excited and animated about how he met his wife. And I said, that's it. That's why I think the film has lasted as long as it has. But people want to know how people met and fell in love. And so we have those string of stories throughout the film. But we want to tell you about one incident in the film, and everybody likes to hear about this. We're going to tell you the truth of how the deli scene came to be.
Right. We had what was great about this movie was when it was first sent to me, it was called Boy Meets Girl.
Right.
And no one really liked the title. We were going, but then Meg came on board, and then we started working. And there's no one better to do that with than him.
We had a scene in the movie, if you remember, where Billy is on the plane with Meg, and they're talking about after having sex, what a man feels like, and he wants to leave.
How long do you like?
How long do you like to be held? He says somewhere between 30 seconds and all night is your
White
problem.
man's overbite.
That scene, we had that scene already written, and I said, this is something that women don't know about men until they fall in love. There is that feeling that they want to get out of there until you really love the person and you want to be with them.
Right.
And I said, we have to find another thing that men don't know about women.
So Nora brings up the fact that women at some point fake it, and he got very upset.
I said, that's not possible.
Not possible.
I
Look
said,
at
I
it.
would know.
He said, it's not possible.
How could I not know?
He said, I'm right there. He said, no, you wouldn't know because we're very good at it. And he goes, that's impossible. So then I think Meg said, well, then I'll fake one.
Well, I did. First, though, I did a little survey around the offices of Castle Rock.
Right,
I went to the women. I said, "Have you ever?" And I found out, yes, over 50% of the women had actually.
They were typing. People like typing.
What
Yeah,
did I? Yeah, I faked it. Yeah.
Bookkeeping. Have you? Yes, I have. Yeah, I have.
So that became the scene. Now, Meg,
no, but when we were doing it, it should be in a public place, and so on and so forth, and it became a restaurant and all of this stuff. So now, I said to Rob. And then a woman at another table says, and I said, I don't know if we can get away with this, but a woman says, I'll have what she's having.
And Billy came up with that line. And we said, we need an older Jewish woman to deliver that line. It's in a delicatessen. And I said, who could that be? Who can I get for that part? And he says,
I said, how about your mother?
He says, how about? I said, okay, great. I called my mother up, and I said, Mom, we got a scene here that I think is going to be very funny. Billy wrote the last line, which we think is going to be the big topper for the scene. I said, but you never know. We think it's a funny scene. If it's not the topper, then you could wind up on the cutting room floor. She said, I don't care as long as I can spend the day with my son. I'll come.
Okay.
I'll have a hot dog. I'll be at Katz's Deli.
So... Flash forward, we're at Katz's Deli. Meg comes into my trailer, and she took my sweater. She's actually wearing my sweater in that scene. And she's very nervous. She felt very shy about it, about doing this orgasm in
front of strangers.
All of these Jewish waiters and all of these strangers. And so I could understand that she was nervous about it. We go in for the first rehearsal, and Rob says action, and this is what it was after we get to the point we're supposed to do it. Yes. Oh, yes. And I look at him, and it's
no.
Now this is not going to be good.
No.
Yes.
Cut.
Oh, yes.
Meg,
yes. Yes. No. When I'm there, Rob, I'll get yes. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, and I'm thinking, is this how she really does it?
Yeah. I mean, it's laying there. It's
laying.
laying there, and we do. And I come on to Meg. I said, Meg, you know, if this scene's gonna work, you gotta really commit, and you gotta do it full out. It's not gonna work unless you do it full out.
Yes,
Let's
yes.
try it
Oh,
again.
baby,
Try it
yes,
again.
yes.
Then we
Oh,
get this
baby.
again.
Yes, yes. Oh,
The same
baby.
thing. So now,
Terrible.
after 3 or 4 takes, I finally said, look, Meg, here's what I want. This is what I want. I go and sit down opposite Billy.
And I feel like I'm on a date with Sebastian Cabot at this point. So,
And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, pounding, yes, yes, yes. I'm pounding the table
it's the
like
biggest
this.
orgasm you have ever seen. Sperm whales don't have orgasms like this. Spice balls are flying off pastrami's all over the people. God, I got one in my eye. Screaming and yelling. He's
And I realized,
sweating.
I turned to Billy and I said, I just had an orgasm in front of my mother. It's my mother over there.
But that's a true story.
That's true. And so that was this. And finally, Meg did it. She did it better than anybody.
Yes.
And it was the topper. It was the funniest line in that scene. And what's so thrilling is that years later, the AFI has these lists. You know, the 100 greatest 100 greatest comedies on this. And they have the 100 most memorable lines of all time in movies. And I'll have what she's having. The line that Billy wrote is become one of the top 100 lines of all time. And it's right alongside of, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And
We're not in Kansas anymore.
I could have been a contender. So there you've got Clark Gable, Judy Garland, Marlon Brando, and Estelle Reiner mixed in with the rest.
But you know, to be included in this group tonight, the target is and AFI doing this incredible evening for our little movie as a romantic comedy. That's really what it is. It's really romantic, and it's really funny. And our little picture, all of these years, is included in this first group of movies. It's really astounding to us,
It's a real honor.
And we thank all of you who have kept this movie in your heart all of these years. No matter where we go, I'm always asked, how's Sally? Where is she? You know, how's she doing? Are you guys okay? And we've toyed with the idea over the last couple of years. We said, well, maybe we should see what... And we always say, you know what? If there is a happily ever after, they're living there. Yeah. So, and that's how it should be.
And she's still ordering, not off the menu.
No, no. So
thanks for coming.
Enjoy the movie.
Have a great time.
Thank you.